Hello everyone, this is Dr. Jyoti D. Gulwani with Research Methodology 1 as we have started with chapter number 1. Now, today's topic is difference between scientific and non-scientific method. In last video, we have learned methods of knowing where there are two methods, scientific and non-scientific method. Now, it is very easy to understand this difference between scientific and non-scientific method if it is clear in the mind of the student that what are the features of scientific method and exactly what are the non-scientific method. If we go with the meaning, then it is very clear that if we go step by step, then it is known as the scientific method, where we are going with the proofs, where certain goals are there, where we are hiring certain qualified people, etc. This is a main scientific method. Non-scientific method, where we are only accepting whatever come across you or whatever is said by our relatives or by our parents or by grandparents. This is what a non-scientific method. Here we are not generating any proofs or we are not hiring anyone. We are only taking the help of the authorities to whom we understand that they are our authorities. So this is what our basic of non-scientific method. As per our syllabus, one topic is given, that is difference between scientific and non-scientific method. It can be clearly mentioned easily on the basis of features. So let us start with the first one. Rely on empirical evidence. If we talk about the scientific method, then scientific method is fully based on the evidence. How it is based on the evidence? As we have discussed in the last videos, whatever work you are doing, you have to collect proofs for that. If you are doing survey of the 100 people, then directly you cannot ask question and record them. What you have to do over there? You have to take a print of 100, then you have to give that 100 100 printouts to the different people to fill the answers. Now they will fill the answer and give it back to you. So here we are collecting the proofs in the form of print. That means there is a proof that person have given this kind of the answers. That is what the proof. But if we talk about the non-scientific method, then it is never based on the evidence. There is a no evidence, there is a no trial and error. Empirical, I have explained in the last video also. Empirical, that is again and again by trying whatever research is done, by trial and error repeatedly. If you are doing repeatedly survey on the same type of customer, that is what your empirical study, and for that also you are generating proofs. Suppose once you have done study on 100 people, then after 6 months again you have done the study on that 100 people, so you are doing trial, that is what the empirical, and again you are generating the proofs. So in scientific method you can go with the evidence, but in non-scientific method you don't have any evidence. Number 2 is commitment to objectivity. Every work start in scientific method with certain goals, with certain aim. It never works without any aims and goal. We have also taken one example in the last video, again repeating it. If you want to check the satisfaction of the students related to use of mobile, then not only you have to check the satisfaction, but you have to check that if they are not satisfied, then which are the problems which they are facing and exactly what are their requirements while using the mobiles. So these are the main goals. You have to check the satisfaction, you have to check the problems, as well as you have to check the requirements also while they are using the mobile phone. But there is a no any objectivity when we talk about the non-scientific method. Here there are no targets. Why? Because we are only accepting the things as it come across us directly. Whatever is said by our parents, by relatives, by friends, by anyone, we are directly accepting it. There is a no target, there is a no aim, there is a no verification, nothing else. Then, as we said, in scientific method, it involves qualified people at each and every stage. When you find the question, When you collect the data, when you analyze the data, at each and every stage, qualified people are required, while in non-scientific method, qualification is not required. In scientific method, there is a system, there is a procedure. As I said, step by step we have to go, but there is a no system in the non-scientific method. So you can say that it is a fully unsystematic. Scientific method is based on certain standards. That's why there is a ethical neutrality. While there are no standards, there is a no ethics in non-scientific method. I'm not explaining it in detail because in last video we have already understood the different features of scientific method. If you are able to understand all the features clearly, then easily you can remember this difference. Then scientific method is more accurate, as we said that, because it is analyzed by the experts, because it is collected by the qualified people, so accuracy is more in the scientific method, while there is no any accuracy in the non-scientific method. It is fully inaccurate. Why? Because it is not analyzed, there is no proof, there is no there is nothing, so accuracy is not there. There are no proofs. Exhaustive, we have clearly understood in last video the meaning of exhaustive. That means each and every information is collected from the different people. That's why scientific method is exhaustive, while non-scientific method is non-exhaustive. Generalization, that is, here scientific method is acceptable by majority of the people, while this non-scientific method cannot be acceptable by majority of the people. Yes, you can say that we are believing it, but we are not accepting it. Verifiable, that is, you can verify it with the help of the proofs. You can make the comparison with the data which is collected and with the result. You can verify it with the proofs, but you cannot verify anything in the non-scientific method. Yes, here you can take the help of the authority to prove your beliefs. You can support your beliefs, but you cannot prove it. If anything is written in a particular holy book, that doesn't mean it is a proof. If anything is said by particular dharma gurus, then you cannot say that is a proof. Here you cannot verify it. And last one, it is based on the logic, while non-scientific method is not having any kind of the logics. So here fully difference is based on the features of scientific method. If you clearly understand the features of scientific method, then it is easy to differentiate between these two methods. Hope it is clear in the mind difference between scientific and non-scientific method. In next video, we will go with the next question. Till then, stay tuned. Goodbye.